Hoochie mama! I don't know why I said that. I just thought it would be a funny way to open up the video. Welcome, friends and neighbors, to another episode of Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Godzilla 1984 figure. For those who are following NECA in their terror around the time this figure was announced, this figure was delayed multiple times. I think not as much as Shin was, but he was delayed multiple times. The head was originally really small. The neck was too long. They had to do a complete rework of the head. It just seemed to be in development hell for so very long. But aside from this figure looking doofy like he does in the movie, this figure really isn't that bad. I mean, he's not the best of NECA's line, not in the slightest, but he's still a pretty dang good figure. Yes, I prefer the NES version of this figure, but still, this isn't a bad figure. The only thing I really don't like is how thin the dorsal plates are and how... But other than that, in terms of articulation, in terms of detail, I mean, this is a pretty basic Godzilla figure, and NECA did a pretty dang good job with it. Now you're gonna get... Oh! There we go. There's one of the flaws. Hands popping off, but yeah, you're gonna get a nice... Gonna get, ow! Sheesh. Gonna get a nice, swivel. Oh god. Gonna get a nice swivel at the wrist. Why did that take so long? Gonna get a bend at the elbow. Arms are gonna be able to go all the way around. Let's, pop this feller's hand back onto his little wrist ball joint. Godzilla, don't you dare. You're gonna get all the way around on this guy. He can't really lean back or forward too much, like forward, that's as far as he's gonna go forward. He's gonna go back pretty well. This will be a nice figure to pose, like looking up. There's that. But yeah, in terms of the legs, they can go all the way around, and I don't mind showing that because there really isn't much to this figure. You are going to get a bend at the knee. Not a crazy bend at the knee, but a bend at the knee regardless. I'll flip that around, bend the knee back out. Obviously, I just showed swivel, and then swivel at the knee as well. Okay. Not cooperating with me. That's all right. Nobody ever really does. And then we get to the tail, and you know, segmentation, bendy wire. This is a really stiff bendy wire, but it works just fine. And that's pretty much that. When NECA first announced that they'd be doing a 1984 figure, I was extremely excited because finding a Bandai Godzilla 1984 figure is near impossible. An official one, at least. So I am happy that I have this figure. He is a little bland. There's really not too much crazy going on with him, but just knowing that I have an 84 something in my Godzilla collection is more than enough for me. But again, I'm one of those guys who prefers the NES Godzilla over this one. Do hope you enjoyed, everybody. I apologize for this being yet another short figure review. There's really not too much to talk about in terms of this guy. I mean, in terms of detail, the figure is pretty grade A. Yeah, he's got the wonky look in his eyes, but he had that in the movie. The teeth are painted nice, the tongue is painted nice, the dorsal plates, despite being rather flat, have a really nice cool color tone to them. And the figure itself has these really weird blue hues on him in certain pronounced areas of his body. He's a cool figure. It's just, you know, he's extremely middle ground. He's essentially the sonic forces of the NECA Godzilla line. That's a good way of putting it. But anyway, that's about going to wrap it up for 1984, boy. I'll see you all on Friday with the second to last NECA figure review. I hope you've all enjoyed the videos up until this point. And until Friday, hope you all have a lovely day, and may Skreonk be with you all.